What's up, Internet? It's going to be a little bit of a different episode this week. Sorry for being a little late, too. The week kind of got away from me. I started a new job yesterday, so that would have been Tuesday, when I normally put up the video, so I didn't have a chance to record when I usually do. Doing a lot of, pre-starting a job stuff, the interview, the second interview, paperwork, surprising amount of paperwork. I've never had that much paperwork for a job before, but I've only had ma and pa kind of jobs before. Anyway, so I didn't get my normal video out at the right time. Sorry, it'll be out normal time next week. And I'm gonna try a little bit of a different thing this week. As you can tell, not using face capture this time. It's totally gameplay. It's Battlefield 1. I'm gonna record that later today. Right now, though, it is just after 4:30 in the morning, and I'm driving to my new job. So it's damn early. But it's interesting. It's a cool new job. I'm having fun with it. As I'm there longer and longer, I'll probably start to talk about it, but I'm going to keep that separate from the internet for now. So more towards the vlog stuff that I normally do for video games. It was E3 this past weekend, so of course I'm super busy and I can't get videos up. But I can talk about it. So as of right now, all of the conferences have passed. So that's EA, Microsoft, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and then Sony. I have watched up through Ubisoft. I'm going to watch Sony's tonight when I get home, after I put this video out. So I'll talk about Sony a little bit next week. But so far, kind of an underwhelming E3 this year. Microsoft's big and kind of, in my opinion, kind of the only thing was they showed what the Xbox Scorpio, now the Xbox One X, is going to look like, as well as the price, which is $500 or $499.99. That chestnut. But then they didn't really have any games that I thought were, oh man, I'm gonna watch this trailer over and over again kind of games. It's some interesting stuff. They showed a trailer for Ori 2, State of Decay 2, the new BioWare game, which is probably a long ways out, but that looks really pretty, kind of Destiny-like. But, I mean, the conference was only Saturday. It's now Wednesday, and I've already forgotten most of it. So that's kind of a shame. Bethesda and Ubisoft were, all the third-party ones, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and EA, are kind of in the same boat. The only difference is each one of them had at least one thing in it that got me interested. So in EA, they showed some DLC for Battlefield 1, which looked really, really cool. And they actually do a really good job of marketing their sports games, so FIFA and Madden. And if I cared about sports at all, those games would be I would be looking forward to them, but I don't care about sports. So, for those who do, those next entries this year look really good. And then Battlefront 2 with EA, looks like a lot of fun. It'll probably be one of the first Star Wars games I pick up. So, I mean, so there's that. Bethesda, they're still kind of new. This is only their third year doing press conferences. So they're still figuring. I think they're still figuring out a way to make a good flow. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff in it that was that cool to me. In terms of new announcements, there's a lot of like update stuff for like Elder Scrolls Online, some of their card stuff, some of the new tech stuff they're going to be working on, like getting Fallout 4 on VR and Doom on VR. But I don't have a VR headset, so that didn't strike a fire under me. What did, though, was their last game announcement is by Machine Games. They are putting out the next Wolfenstein game called The New Colossus. And for anybody who played, I think it was 2014's Wolfenstein: The New Order, that's an awesome announcement. I'm really, really looking forward to that one. And then over on Ubisoft's stage, they showed and released a release date for South Park: The Fractured Butthole. They talked a bit about a couple of new games that I'm drawing a blank on right now. They gave a little bit of a presentation on Assassin's Creed Origins, which is the new title for the next Assassin's Creed game, which is set in Egypt and looks awesome. Same thing for Far Cry 5, which is set in the US and looks awesome. It's kind of really interesting in the current political climate. Those two are actually the games that I'm most looking forward to right now. Ubisoft tends to be one of my favorite publishers, so I tend to just like Ubisoft games in general. Other than that, that's pretty much what the E3 conference has been so far. Like I said earlier, I haven't watched the Sony press conference. I will get to that one soon and talk about that next week. I know that'll be a little late, but you know, I can only do so much. Other than that, I plan on getting a couple of different types of videos going in the next couple of weeks, so it's not just this one video type of me talking to a camera and being kind of boring, but get some more gameplay up. But I gotta work out a few kinks with that one first. Other than that, I will see you guys all next week for an on-time video, and maybe you'll get to see my ugly mug again. Have a good week, everybody. See ya.